Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Master RKO. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt. Yes, I recorded this on the same day as the last video. Hopefully, the last video wasn't too long because this one's going to be a lot shorter. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the objective player in Search and Destroy. A few tips that are going to help you out through that process. Help you win some of those S&D games and really learn what it takes to be an objective player in S&D. The reason it's only going to take a few minutes to go over, mainly because there's only really one side of Search and Destroy that you can be an objective player. So we might go over a few defense tips a little bit, but most of the tips are going to be for offense, so let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to go back to Arsenal because every game type is on Arsenal, so hey, why not? So as we're going to go ahead and get into this, the main thing we're going to be looking at is playing with the bomb, class setup, stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and get into this real quick as we go ahead and swoop ourselves on over. So getting into this real quick, some objective player S&D classes you're going to be looking at. Mainly for this, you're going to be looking at Torque's band and Nomad's band in this, so they're gone. Crash is going to be a pretty good one just because of the tack boost when you get it. However,
Search and Destroy.
the main one that you're going to be looking for really is going to be Prophet, in my opinion. Either him or Firebreak. Both of them are going to be fairly well, and you're going to get their score streaks pretty decently. Mainly because the Seeker Mine you're going to be able to use as an entry, especially to get into a bomb point. The Tempest, if you can get a hold of that, is going to be also a good entry, just firing onto a bomb point and hitting somebody. Firebreak, you're going to be able to burn somebody near a point, and then the Purifier is a pretty good entry to get into a point too if you get that. So you have that going for you. Some keys for S&D are really going to be about the same when it comes to class objective players, because you're going to be up close and personal. Trophies are going to be the one thing that's going to be kind of meh. You may run more concussions or have a go ahead and use the equipment instead. Stim packs are going to be there, same for that. Tac mask, yes. The lightweight's still going to be there too, just so you can get to a point faster. Dead silence, obviously, and the SOG is still going to be your main weapon. So, this one's kind of a weird one, mainly because most of the tips... Why does that sound so loud? That would be why. Alrighty, anyways. Moving forward, having the bomb and planning the bomb is going to be your main goal with the objective player. There's really only going to be one on this team because you can only have one person play at the bomb and Search and Destroy. So with that being said, what are you going to be looking for as a bomb planter in Search and Destroy? Well, the first thing you're going to be looking forward to doing is not dying, and the main thing is going to be for your slayers and your snipers to keep watch over you and get some entry for you. Now, if you have a class that has entry already, sometimes that can help, especially, trophies can help too. Say, for instance, they're going to nade you, or they have a battery, you can pop a trophy down and keep yourself alive. You're really, a lot of players, you're just going to be getting information, especially within the first couple minutes of an S&D round. Yes, the rounds on here are longer, just for display purposes, but normally you're going to have about a minute and a half, so you're not going to have that long. And mainly your job is just going to stay alive, get picks if you can. If not, bait for your team. The biggest key as an objective player is always be by a teammate. The one thing that will always get people just completely triggered is if their guy with the bomb is, running mid map like this with the bomb, just doesn't care, and then he comes in here and dies like right here with the bomb, and the bomb goes down, and now you have to go get it. That is the quickest way to trigger an entire team. That is the quickest way to get your own KD to drop. It is not a good strategy. Don't do it. Stick to a teammate, because the biggest key with Search and Destroy is trading. And if you are not by a teammate, you cannot trade effectively. And we will get into trading and stuff like that when we go over a little more in S&D if we get any more S&D like expert tips and stuff like that, because those are kind of strategic things, and especially when we get into film watching, that will be more into the trading aspect and stuff like that moving forward. So the main key, especially like you're going to be the one picking the bomb site too. No, most of the time the objective player is going to be the shot caller. Sometimes it's not the case, but most of the time it is, because he's got the bomb. So if he's not the shot caller, he can do whatever he wants anyways, so you might as well just make him the shot caller. So for instance, we're just going to use this bomb here just as an example. So what you're going to do, so once you get position, even if you manage to sneak through, the key to a good objective player is not so much getting the bomb planted, it is getting the bomb planted in a good position. Now keep in mind, when you plant a bomb, the bomb's going to go in a certain area, and I'm just going to use a trophy system as an example. So say you come up here, and you just run up and you plant the bomb there. Bomb's planted. Well, if your team is still back here, they cannot see the bomb. If your team is over here, they cannot see the bomb. If your team is peeking through here, they cannot see the bomb unless they expose themselves. If they are coming through this doorway, you cannot see the bomb. If they come from up here, you cannot see the bomb. Even if you're here, you cannot see the bomb. So at any point in time in your round, someone could be here and no one would know. And that is the key. You could have someone laying down there and you can't see anybody. The key is to plant the bomb to where you and your team can see it so you can defend it. It's to make it impossible for the defense to defuse it. So, bomb was planted there. You couldn't see anything. So, the main thing you want to practice if you're an objective player for search and destroy is going to be planting the bomb where people can see it. So, you're going to look around here. Well, where are your teammates going to be? Most of the time, they're going to be holding angles like this, or they're going to be on this side, or you're going to have people around this area. So, the best place to plant the bomb, obviously, is going to be on this side. And when you plant the bomb's going to go down, and you have time. There, yeah, you may not be able to see someone from this side, but most of the time you're not going to hold this angle. And you know where the bomb's planted. However, if you're here, you can still kind of peek around and see. But the main thing is you can have people here and you can see the bomb. You can see the bomb open from this side. You can see it open from here. And even if you're like here, you can literally just lay down like this and see the bomb. And you can play these little headies too and use these to shoot someone off the bomb too. So what that's going to do is it's going to immediately give you the best... I'm just stepping away because that's about to be loud. Basically, what that does is it gives your team the opportunity to get the bomb in a spot where you can see it and you can just check it. Because you know that it takes 7.5 seconds to defuse a bomb. So, if you check a bomb every 6 seconds, you can't lose. If you don't die, you can't lose. So on the flip side, and this is where it gets kind of interesting, on the flip side, how do you play as an objective player on defense? Well, when you're on defense, you're the rusher. You're the rusher and you're the flanker. This means you're not going to rush straight down here and, oh, there's a bomb site, because you're going to get sniped. What your job is on defense is to take the path of least resistance and the path least taken. So, chances are the bomb sites are on the 2 spots, so you're going to want to be basically sneaky. So your job really is going to be just running, getting through mid until there's information, especially on a map like this. And then really you're going to be waiting in a neutral site until you get information. And really, where the objective player has a lot of information, a lot of craziness, and just a lot going on in hardpoint, Search and Destroy is a great breather if you're playing a best of 5, because you get to do nothing for like, it's a minute and a half round, and you could literally get to do nothing for about 30 to 45 seconds of all of those rounds. because your thing is to hold an angle like this where you're halfway, because what you do for defense is if someone's at B and they get taken over, you can easily rotate. If they're at A and they start to plant because, hey, we showed you where they're going to plant, bang, you got them. Or if they start to push you but your team holds them off, your immediate response, you could go vents, but that's usually pretty obvious, is to immediately run around here, and because they're going to be so focused, pick them off. You're just going to pick them off immediately. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. I want to move that down a little bit. So you're just going to immediately pick them off. Same thing for the other side. Oh, they're pushing that side. Wrap all the way around here. And sometimes it can take a while, and normally you're that guy yelling, just stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. You're just going to come around here. Bang. Bang. Just pick them off immediately. You immediately go and hit them in the back. They turn around. Your teammates get them. Sometimes you can even do that where, they'll be already pushed up and you can swing around here and get a couple of them. Or you can do vents. So on defense, really your job is just play the flank. Play the flank and you're the mid guy. You are waiting for your rotation call. If you have people that come by and start yelling at you, hey, they're on us, you're running that direction. That's pretty much your job as an objective player. And that's pretty much it. That's search and destroy. You have two jobs as an objective player on search and destroy. Plant the bomb in a spot where people can see it, which we can go over that again and some other ideas, because there are different ways to do that. So one key is also setting up for your sniper if you have a sniper. So for instance, if we go over to bomb B, say, because you're on the other side, say you have a sniper, and because this side, there's not really a great place. However, if you guys manage to push through and you guys get, what's the word I'm looking for? Positioning, and you get control, this is a pretty good area. So what you're going to do, and a lot of people will plant on the other side because you're in cover. However, the best actual opportunity would be to plant there. Or more like in this corner. Because what this corner is going to do is it allows you to just do this, and if you plant in that corner about there, you can hold this angle and peek it and see if someone's defusing it, because the bomb will be gone. Same for here. You can kind of play this angle here and check. But if you have a sniper who's in position, or you just have someone long range, if it's in that corner, you can also keep it up here and see that, and then just kind of play stealthy. And that corner also allows you to play from down here too. So there are so many angles that you can play from. Like you could even play, if you wanted to play this little short angle, or even if you wanted to sit and listen, you can just hop up and you know where the bomb is. So say you're down here and you just listen, you can hop up and boom, you've got the bomb planter. You could even play this little cheeky corner here if you want to get real up close and personal with everybody, because you can see where the bomb's at. You could even hop down here and you can see where the bomb's at. So as someone who plants and then immediately goes and defends, there are so many places you can see the bomb. If you put the bomb in this back corner here, so we'll say, I think we can move this cone. Yeah, thank you, cone. So say you move the bomb back there. Problem is, you were safe when you planted. Great. Okay, well, I can't see it here. I can't see it here. I gotta move all the way out to here and look at all this cover just to see the bomb from there. Back here you might be fine, but if you want cover, you're going to want to play like something like this angle and then come around and peek. You have to go all the way around. If you're down in here, all of these angles are cut off because it's behind the bomb. Someone could literally just roll, crawl through and you wouldn't even see them. And what makes it even worse is a sniper can barely see that, but also if they defuse the bomb and they pull it and they're hiding behind, or if it's a little bit too far back there, even the sniper won't be able to take control of them. Or at least at the minimum, you're going to have to take a slightly longer shot or a shot where they're covered. So planting the bomb, say like right in here, yeah, you're safe, but now the bomb's covered, so the defense is safe as well. So that's just a few examples of just planting the bomb for your team, making sure that they can see where it's at, make sure that you yourself know where it's at too. Make sure that they know where it's at, so that way they can just peek it and they don't have to worry. Even if you do plan in a place like this, just out of necessity, let your teammates know, so that way if they have to super peek or something, they can just come around and fire, just so they know where it's at. There's no worse thing than someone with a bomb dying in the middle of nowhere for no reason, and two, someone planting the bomb and no one knows where it's at. Other than that, that's pretty much it for S&D. This one is there's about half the time. So hopefully this helped you out. If it did, or you have any extra questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'm normally immediately responsive to the comments section. So if you have any comments or anything you wish for us to go over in the comments, let us know. If you like this video and it helped you out, or just gave you a tip you didn't know, or maybe just reminded you of something that maybe you need to get back in the habit of doing, click that like button. And if you're enjoying the League Play Academy and are continuing your grind to League Play, when it eventually will get here and we can start getting into that long year grind with this game, click that subscribe button. And as always, we will see you guys next time. Adios.